All right, hey chat. Apparently, showing highlights on YouTube is a crime. So I got into a little hot water, just a little bit. They give me a slap on the wrist, but I know better for next time. I know better for next time. So I'm still new to YouTube. Y'all forgive me. Y'all forgive me. So okay, yes, yeah, they was not happy about that one. So I'll know better for next time for sure. So okay, yeah. Okay, chat. Yeah, like I said, a little slap on the wrist, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, I'll know better for next time, chat. I'll know better for next time. But all right, let's get back to some more 2K. Uh, Maybe let's get back to some more 2K. Cause why are you showing this this That's not right. I gotta do my display capture. Get this properties. There it is. You know what I'm saying? Chat, a little slap on the wrist ain't hurt nobody. You know, I got a little warning, but that's okay. Okay, that's okay.
And they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Timeout called, Honolulu.
Timeout. Started.
Olynyk, a screen on Doncic. Bradley dishes to Olynyk. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Kuminga against James. Driving inside. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Olynyk. The tray. Trains the three-point.
All right, this game is over. Let's take a chat. Let me look at something. Alright, chat. Bone World to play the Nugs. I'm sorry, brother. You are in a 360 deal. Oops. Damn it. Alright, chat, let's play.
K Sports presenting an exciting Monday night game. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Denver Nuggets. On Tuesday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then Friday,
And for their matchup with Orlando, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan as it should be a close one.
a look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Tim Hardaway is out there with Murray. And it's Watson in at small forward. And for Honolulu, Alex Caruso is out there with Kuminga. And it's Abdul Wahed in at the 5 down low. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Now here's Watson. Back to Murray. Knocks down the...
Yeah, alright. Switch it already.
Step back, Jay.
I just love that shot from Murray. He makes you defend him on all 3 levels.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
And here are the Nuggets. Gordon on the wing. Outside Watson. To the inside. 5 on the clock. And the basket by Jokic.
Yeah, it's almost like pick your poison with Jokic in the pick and roll. He's a master of these sets.
Fires from the wing. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Watson passes to Murray. Now here's Jokic. He's closely guarded. Abdul ahead with a rebound. Here's Bradley, defended by Murray. Pass to Abdul Wahed. Fades. Rebounded by Denver. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defense that's showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Honolulu's head coach and I got a chance to talk. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with his plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Well, there's a lot to like about Jokic. But Stan, you wanted to highlight a very specific skill.
Yeah, B.A., it's his fundamentals on the offensive glass.
Yuck.
When he
You know what? Let me restart. I want to do something. Front office, coaching, coach settings. I'm gonna manually do these subs, chat.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. We have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Inside for it's Gordon and Jokic. Hardaway is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Watson in at the 3 slot. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Gordon with the screen for Hardaway. 3-pointers off the...
Yeah.
Mark. Looking at Denver, they want to turn it around after the loss to Memphis.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Inside. And Jokic with the basket on the assist from Hardaway.
There's just no stopping Jokic on the inside.
Murray against Bradley. To the paint. Over in the corner, Caruso. And stolen by Watson. High post try. Hardaway, no good. Outside Bradley. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And this summer, Carmelo Anthony inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. The former 3rd overall pick by Denver back in 2003.
And he played 7.5 seasons with the Nuggets, his longest stretch with any team, representing them 4 times in the All-Star game.
And so Bradley nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Murray against Caruso. Pass to Hardaway. For 3, Murray. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Bradley. Here's Abdul Wahid. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The Nuggets with another miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Down low, here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Quick reaction that time by Jokic, very impressive. Good at rolling to the right spot after setting the screen and doing it quickly.
Here's Bradley. Here's Abdul Wahid. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jokic finds Hardaway. No good with the triple. Honolulu leading by 6. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Honolulu's head coach and I got a chance to talk. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Bounce pass, Gordon. Here's Jokic. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
I know Jokic would perhaps rather find penetration, but he can hit these mid-range looks as well.
Pass to Kuminga. A wide open look here for Caruso. Here's Abdul Wahid. Nice work on the boards, paying off at the basket. Abdul Wahid's got 8.
and they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets. He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Kuminga, screen on Murray. Grant. Denver grabs the miss.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this
0
quarter.
for 4, golly.
Watson kicks to Gordon. Jokic's screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Great pass to set up the lay-in. That's now 8 points for Jokic.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Bradley drives in.
Oh my God, I stink.
Kuminga dishes to Bradley. Pass to Abdul Wahed. Here's Kuminga. A three-pointer off the mark. Denver's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Jokic kicks to Murray. Back to Jokic. Over Abdul Wahed. And it's Jokic missing. For Honolulu, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Honolulu passing it around. Here's Spencer. Hits it from three-point range.
Good swings, good swings.
Get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not
Move my fan up a little bit.
one to leave open.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Jokic. Out to Hardaway. Watson for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway.
Well, excellent recognition from Hardaway Jr. to find his teammate there. This guy's an unselfish player.
Pass to Caruso. Now Kuminga. Here's Abdul Wahed. Jokic defending. Abdul Wahed's shot is off. Nuggets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Murray, good. Murray's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
All right, so let me start getting some subs in there.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game. Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
In the corner, it's Gordon.
It's such a good pass.
That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And it's a 3-point Nugget lead.
You know, when Gordon is hitting this all the time, the defense will have to play up on it. Consistency is the key.
So Honolulu calls timeout. They're first. Andre Drummond's checked in for Honolulu. A different look for Denver. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Nikola Jokic.
While most players can dominate with their scoring ability, he has done it with his passing. No doubt that he is the catalyst for this team on offense. And when players are cutting or moving to open space, he has found it.
Here's Caruso. Valanciunas grabs the board.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Brown, the pass to Jones. Valanciunas with a screen on Bradley. Jones, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. Caruso, the pass to Bradley. Drummond with a screen on Jones. Here's Bradley. Goes back up. Indeed, Drummond drops it in.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
To the paint, here's Valanciunas. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Bradley kicks to Drummond. And Bradley gets it to go.
About time he got one to fall there before that 6 straight misses to start this one.
Ibos Johnson. Kuminga on him. Jones for 3.
All right, let's get some subs out there.
With some nice D. Honolulu has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Spencer. Connects from three-point range. Spencer's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Honolulu. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. Up top, Valanciunas. Defended by Drummond. Valanciunas inside. Working on Drummond. Another shot. And Valanciunas with the layup. Valanciunas has got the game tied up here for Denver.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of it.
You know what? I had to sim this game. Just this one, chat. Cause if I'm gonna make all these subs, I can't. chat. Let's play the game.
Bring you the NBA on 2K Sports with two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Thunder, they've risen to third in the latest power rankings, playing well as of late.
Checking out the Breeze. They're in the lower end of the rankings and headed down. Not the position you want to find yourself in. Now we'll see if they can stabilize in the coming games.
And now the opening lineup for Honolulu. They've got Alex Caruso, also Kuminga out there. And it's Abdul Wahed in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Pacers, they've got Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Shepard, and it's Walker. In at the three, the small forward. And it's Honolulu to start out. When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, BA, it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, BA, there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of the game, and that makes them dangerous.
Boy, when you watch...
I tell you. I'm not guarding this man. I put Oscar so on.
This guy shoot free throws. You can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Halliburton misses. Here's Spencer. To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
And Siakam, here we go. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
That is about length and body control. Pascal Siakam right to it. Nice.
A little over a minute gone here in
Oh,
the first
miss.
quarter. Bradley misses. Indiana on offense. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Here's Bradley. 15 in his last outing. Inside.
Oh my God, I want to
The
hit
steal.
Caruso.
In transition, here come the Pacers. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. And early on, growing up in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam originally trained to be a priest.
It's an incredible story, BA, because his father sent him away to pursue that vocation, but in fact, Pascal was miserable. And it wasn't until he attended a basketball camp that he found love of the game, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Halliburton looking over the floor. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. On offense, here's Honolulu. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
And so it's Indiana with it. Honolulu getting their last shot to go. From outside, off the mark.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Here's Bradley. Basket's good.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
Pacers trail by 4. Outside Walker. Pass to Siakam. Zubac with a screen on Kuminga. And Zubac with the basket on the assist from Siakam.
Now this is just pick and roll action at its finest. The big man sets a solid screen, rolls to the cup, leaves no doubt.
To the paint. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Pass to Siakam. Here's Shepherd. Back to Siakam. There's a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Great execution there. Pascal with a pretty pass.
Here's Abdul Wahed. He's guarded by Zubac. Here's Abdul Wahed. He's coming off a 19-point game against Denver. The 3-ball. Bradley misses. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 2. And this is their first time matched up with Honolulu this year.
And they dominated this team last season. Big difference in talent level. When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Walker against Kuminga. And here's Shepherd for 3. Spencer grabs the miss. Honolulu leading by 4. Here's Bradley. He has 6.
Shoot it.
Out to the wing. To the middle. Here's Walker. Rebound by Honolulu.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Pass to Spencer. And here's Kuminga. Here's Bradley. An aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Caruso with the bucket.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Zubac. Shot clock at 5.
Gotta make these subs.
Indiana needs to get a shot off. Indiana again missing.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Shepherd. Andre Drummond is checked in for Honolulu. Kennard comes in for Spencer. And so it's Indiana with it. 9-point game. Shot to stop the run. Drummond against Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. Siakam outside. Shoots over Caruso. They get the rebound. Zubac. Soft touch off the glass.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
Here's Bradley. 6 points for him. Caruso, the pass to Bradley. Kuminga with a screen on McConnell. Oh, there's the alley! And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, mercy. Mercy me. Kuminga can really get up.
McConnell outside. Outside Walker. The three. Rebound by Honolulu. Bradley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Kennard. Back to Bradley. Drummond finds Kennard. Kuminga with a screen on McConnell. Bradley, that's good. And it's an 11-point Honolulu lead.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to McConnell. Siakam outside. From outside the arc. Drummond grabs the miss. And here are the Breeze now. They're on a 17-6 run. Kennard on the wing. Here's Bradley. Give him 8 points now. Back to Kennard. Launches a 3. The Pacers. Pull it in.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensive. And of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Some changes for Indiana. Huff's checked in for Zubac. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Neesmith in for Walker. Honolulu also making some changes. Matkovic, he's checked in for Kuminga. Thibault comes in for Caruso. And Conley subbed in for Bradley. Now here's Conley. And a miss there on the triple.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Hard drive by Aaron Neesmith. You have to respect that aspect of what this guy brings.
Here's Conley. 7-point differential. Here they come with numbers in transition. Out of bounds. It'll be Breeze ball. And these are the best teams this season when it comes to converting points off turnovers.
They anticipate well defensively, force a lot of mistakes,
That's what I hate. That's what I hate.
and quickly turn defense into offense.
Jones, he's checked in for Indiana. Drummond to screen on McConnell. Here's Bradley. And it comes off the front of the rim. Left side Jones. Here's Huff. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Bradley. Give him 8 points. Now. Pass to Spencer. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3. And Honolulu leads by 8.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Neesmith. Here's the pick. Now here's Jones. Knocks down the long K.
Boy, a paint touch by Neesmith to a kick out to the perimeter shooter. That's great basketball.
Here's Bradley. Down low. Here's Abdul-Wahed. And he hits it from 9 feet. Abdul-Wahed's got 10 points.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Neesmith passes to McConnell. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Huff. And it's Jackson in for Jones.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
McConnell outside. Pass to Siakam. Spencer grabs the miss. Honolulu leading by 7. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Bradley. Give him 8 points now. Shoots a fadeaway. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Neesmith passes to Toppin. McConnell from outside. And that's not going to go. And so it's Honolulu closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Honolulu?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Aaron Neesmith is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's TJ McConnell. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Furphy in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, the Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. BA, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Kennard. On the wing, Nembhard. McConnell with a steal. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Yep, that one goes. And that's now 6 points for Pascal Siakam.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Back to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Kennard. Honolulu needs to get off a shot. Fires for 3. Bogdanovich, no good. Pacers trail by 6. Inside, here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
McConnell against Nembhard. Honolulu move the ball around. Back to Bogdanovich. Again, the miss by Honolulu. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Pass to Furphy. The 3 is up. And it's Matkovic with a rebound.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Nembhard outside. From behind the arc. Indiana with a rebound. Toppin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Siakam. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at Indiana,
we're both
it's
bad.
still very early, but they have a mountain to climb in their conference.
Checking out the Pacers, just already digging a nice big hole for themselves. The
Let's
season
take a
has
shot.
become a nightmare that few people, if any, saw coming.
They do have the talent necessary to get it turned around quickly. They won't want to wait too much longer to do it, but they can still make it a productive season.
checked in. Honolulu also making some changes. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Olynyk. Caruso comes in for Bogdanovic, and it's Thibault in for Kennard. Outside Thibault, pass to Kuminga. Over Toppin. That one off the back iron and out. Pacers trail by 4. And here's Siakam. Siakam. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts. Honolulu has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Caruso against Brown. They set a pick. Pass to Markovic. Nembhard outside. To win the drought. Great D that time from McConnell. For Indiana, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Siakam against Thibault. Siakam in the post. He's got 10, and it's all tied up. Siakam's got 8 points here in the quarter. Outside Thibault. Oh, Kuminga, strong like bull.
And I think Kuminga is at best down low in the paint.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Siakam.
It is so windy today. Oh, Jesus.
Thibault on the wing. Neesmith covering. Nembhard outside. The 3 is up. Hauled in by Brown. For Indiana, they've got 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Siakam looking it over. Outside, Brown. Neesmith passes to Siakam. And here's Toppin from the arc. Rebound by Honolulu. They've led by as many as 11. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. McConnell against Nembhard. Caruso outside. Shoots over Brown. Caruso misses.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Siakam, pass to McConnell. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal. So the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there. All right, Shams. Thank you very much for that report. Timeout called. Honolulu. He's checked in for Toppin. Walker comes in for Brown. Shepard, he's checked in for Neesmith. And Halliburton is subbed in for McConnell. Honolulu also making some changes. Andre Drummond is checked in for Markovic. Spencer comes in for Thibault. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Nembhard. Now here's Caruso. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Pass to Kuminga. Caruso outside. Over Walker. Again, the miss by Honolulu.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
Conley against Siakam. Picked his pocket. Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Conley.
Oh, a stretch, y'all. Oh, I feel good.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Drummond grabs the miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And Drummond with the jam.
Andre Drummond has attacked the glass offensively as long as he's been in the league. Boy, those second chance points come quickly to this guy.
Now here's Zubac. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
Here's Caruso. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Kuminga, the pass to Caruso. Drummond, the screen on Walker. And it's Caruso on the take. And the ball out of play. The Pacers will have it. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Toppin, he's checked in for Siakam. Toppin outside. Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Conley. Stolen by Conley.
Yo, old man.
Pass to Drummond. Back to Conley. Drummond up top. He's guarded by Zubac. Bradley, he's checked in for Conley.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 12. Xavier Bradley.
Here's Bradley. Give him 8. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Caruso. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Zubac.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Toppin, and he banks in the layup. Toppin's gotten 4 this quarter.
Listen, the painted area is where Obi Toppin can be so dangerous. The athleticism and the tools he has. Look out.
Pass to Caruso. Here's Abdul-Wahid, guarded by Toppin. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Obi Toppin.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indiana.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And Honolulu making a change here. Kennard's checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
To the inside. And there's Shepard. That one's good on the assist from Halliburton. Shepard's got his second basket of the game. One of the things you love about Tyrese Halliburton, his clutch game.
You need your best players to be fearless in those moments and to play with a verve and a confidence that permeates the entire roster. And you've got to be a shot maker. Tyrese Halliburton is all of those things. Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace.
Here's Bradley. Give him 8. Kennard for 3.
He missed it.
He's 1 for 3. Indiana leading. Outside Walker. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Count that one. Toppin's got 8.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And the Breeze shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Bradley with a drive. Sweet little floater.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
Pass to Shepard. A minute 42 left in the half. Halliburton, the pass to Walker. Halliburton outside. Lets a floater go.
Oh my God, I'm right there. 16.
And And the Pacers lead by 4.
They've really gotten away from the three-point shot as they've pulled out in front.
Pass to Abdul ahead.
Yeah, send help. He
Ooh,
can't guard
now
him.
7 for 9 after that make.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now Toppin. Halliburton outside. From the arc. Rebound by Honolulu. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Scoring hasn't been what we're accustomed to, but as a team, they have been able to find success.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Another miss by Halliburton.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Here's Bradley. 12 points for him. A leaner. Again, Honolulu scores.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Honolulu on top. They lead by 2. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You're trying to run plays. They blow all that stuff up. And so bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Nuggets, it should reveal a lot about themselves, where they are currently, and where they need to improve.
And if they were to somehow win this, that would speak volumes as well. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game.
All right, let's do this.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers.
Ooh, oh.
Trailing by 2. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. On the floor for Honolulu, Kuminga is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Bradley in at the point.
Yeah, that's Zubac just carving out space with that big frame.
Here's Bradley, defended by Halliburton. Here's Bradley. Pass to Spencer for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Halliburton up top. Shepherd. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
A pretty pass from Tyrese Halliburton. You want this guy running the show.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Ryan. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play. BA?
He spreads it around. 51%. Good clip from the field. Two open that time. They didn't look easy. And now a 5-point Indiana lead.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Pass to Spencer. Now here's Kuminga. Honolulu move the ball around. Here's Abdul Wahed. Bradley sets a screen. Here's Spencer. Again, the miss by Honolulu.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
Siakam takes the contact and finishes.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Abdul Wahed. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Siakam for 3. Rebound by Honolulu.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
On the wing, Bradley. Walker covering. And that one is hammered home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds
Look
of
at the screen.
buckets.
And a chance to see the rookie leaderboard in the steals department.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Timeout called. Honolulu. Change here. Matkovic is checked in. The Breeze have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Kuminga with a screen on Halliburton. Pass to Caruso. Here's Spencer. Here's Bradley. Defended by Halliburton. Here's Bradley. 14 points for him. Caruso outside. 3-pointer. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Matkovic with a rebound.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Over to the wing. Back to Bradley. To Spencer, shoots over Shepard. Spencer, no good. Indiana leading by 5. And there's Shepard. That one's good. On the assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 5 assists tonight. Here's Bradley, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game.
Well, Kuminga is a solid option in the pick-and-roll game. Not only because of his skill, but because of his physical tools.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Honolulu has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Kuminga with a screen on Halliburton. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim.
Pass to Zubac. The 3. Halliburton, no good.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Here's Bradley. He's got 14.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
High percentage range, Siakam.
Well, this is her 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Pass to Spencer. Back to Bradley. To the paint. Here's Matkovic. Great D that time from Zubats.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Oh, my God.
Triple! Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, this is his game, right? Halliburton wants you to forget how deadly he is from three-point territory. Look out.
Timeout called. Honolulu. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. A big group substitution here for Honolulu. Andre Drummond is checked in for Kuminga. Kennard comes in for Caruso. Nimhart, he's checked in for Spencer. And Conley subbed in for Bradley.
All right, chat. Let's sim this game, see if we win. 'Cause I have to get ready and go. Heck no, we got blown the freak out. We out here collecting checks at this point, chat. But anyways, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here. I know today was kind of a awkward stream because I did get in a little bit of hot water, but I promise tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow will definitely be better. So hopefully you guys tune in tomorrow. I have to get ready to handle some more school stuff today. So I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will be on tomorrow. No trouble this time. No trouble. Okay, no trouble this time. All right, chat. But until then, you guys be safe out there, and I hope you guys have a great rest of you guys. If you guys are going out, man, please be safe. I want to see y'all back here again. And I get with y'all. All right, peace.